Hey, this is Lily from New Woman, and welcome to my page. You know, it's always an honour and a privilege to have you here, and thank you for joining me today. Today I would like to share about what we think about all the time. What are our thoughts, and where do we focus? Where is our energy more focused on? So what I found that was very interesting listening to Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith and Oprah was that what we think or what we say can manifest. That's where all our energy can go towards, and we can manifest it. So if we're always complaining about someone or something, that's where we are going to manifest all that, and it'll just keep getting, I think, or would just build up and get worse and worse. But if we were to manifest and think about the things that we want and focus our energy on that and speak about it all the time, then that is the results that we will get, is the things that we want in life. How do we want our day to be? How do we want our finances to be? And so if we are thinking abundance or prosperity or love, romance, all these things that we want in our life, it can happen. If we just focus more on it and start talking more about it, than us having to make complaints about things that we can't do anything about sometimes, of what other people are saying. So I found it also interesting when he spoke about the pain. Like if you're going through something in your life too, and it's very painful, that pain could actually go with that pain, could take you to your vision. So if we start to think about that pain and what that pain is going to bring you, then somehow it takes you. There is one thing that he did say about this one was pain pushes me to having a vision that is bigger than the pain. So that it was so amazing. So when we're going through any kind of circumstances in life that we could be going through a broken heart, or could be we've just lost someone that we love dearly, or someone's going through some kind of sickness, disease, any kind of these things that you're going through, or someone is going through, that you can share with them about that pain will actually take them to something more beautiful, will take them to a vision, and that vision will manifest into something beautiful. So it's just like a storm. I can just explain it in a way that I can, or you can understand it more. It's like the weather. When we go through the weather with the storm and the hurricanes, tornadoes, we could go through that. We've seen that as well. And then when you have it, when it clears, isn't it so beautiful, that feeling of when the storm clears? And that is exactly the feeling of what we will go through in our life when we're going through something very traumatic. And it's the pain that will take us to the vision. So sometimes we have to accept these things because it's taking us somewhere more beautiful than we can imagine. So that was just something that it actually reflects back on me in my life as well. I look, no one is perfect. We can all go through these things, and I have been through a lot of these things myself, especially also when your perspective or perception of someone is what you think, and then it starts to manifest, but really it's not what is. That person could be not even saying or thinking things about you. It's just in your head. So all these things could be that turmoil, is what I'm saying. Could be very painful as well, because it can be so, it muddles your mind, your thoughts, it blurs all your thoughts up and about your goals and your visions as well. So just imagine when all that clears, so that's where I'm going with it, because when you're going through that, this is what I think he's saying, is when you're going through it, go through with it, because something beautiful is going to come from it. So that was just some of the things that I learned today by listening to Oprah and Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith. You would know him from The Secret when he was on. He's the guy with the the dreads, or not the dreads, but your hair is weaved hair. So it was amazing listening to this, and this is exactly what we go through sometimes. We ask ourselves and question it and saying, why is this happening to me? What am I going to do? You could see yourself in a deep, deep hole, but that deep hole, you can actually climb out of that deep hole, and something beautiful is going to manifest once you start seeing it. So our thoughts are so important, that what we think is what is going to manifest. So if we start thinking about the things we want, prosperity, and you see it, I like the way he used that illustration on saying, when you see the sand, the sand, and saying that's prosperity, it's so real, that's prosperity. Thank you for the abundance, and you're thanking these things that you can see, like the trees or the grass. You just thank you for the abundance, thank you for the prosperity. And it's amazing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the happiness. Thank you for the joy. And so I just want to say that is amazing. And I hope that I have shared something beautiful with you today that I learned or I listened to. And I thought it was amazing to share today. So thank you for coming on my page again. It's always an honor and a privilege to have you here. So please subscribe to my page if you want to keep listening to any of my videos, and also there's a link underneath this video for you to. Cheers for now.